Hey guys, welcome to today's Coffee Talk.
It's Monday.
Welcome back to the No Jacob Coffee Talk. He's been in Germany, so we had to bring in Papaw to make sure he keeps us straight.
You should have went with I had to let him go.
Hey,
Third day in charge,
Fired my
right?
dad.
look at the cup you chose today.
Yeah.
World's
Look at
best boss.
Man,
I-
3 days. 3 days.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I kind
It's
of
getting
like
to my head.
What's your
it. He's been in charge 3 days. He gave me 2 days off already.
He's all right.
Oh goodness. Well,
Where is
your dad?
So they're in Germany visiting my Oma and Opa, my mom's mom and dad. She grew up there until she was 18 and then moved here when she met my dad. Maybe she was 19 when she moved here. You guys probably know that better.
Yeah,
She might have. She
went to
come.
college here.
She lived with us and went to college here.
Yep. So they met, fell in love at first sight, and she moved here.
First glance.
First glance, yeah. But we all like going back and visiting my Oma and Opa every once in a while, and that's what they're doing right now.
Actually, when Jacob went to Germany with Gertz's parents, spent the summer. When he come home, he was writing 3 different girls in Germany. Then it dropped to 2. Then it dropped to 1.
Jacob, we're sorry.
Oh,
Hope you
man.
guys can work through this.
I didn't
It
know
was
that
just,
one.
yeah, it was just,
Way to throw that out.
While they're in Germany.
Yeah.
but none of them was boyfriend girlfriend. It's just Silky and her friends that he met over there.
Oh man.
And but right away when he come home, I said, "Well, you can't have 3 girlfriends over there." He said, "I'm only going to have 1 girlfriend over there, and it's going to be this one."
I'm glad you decided.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're glad he decided that. Lucas wouldn't be here today.
Oh,
Well,
man.
hey, Lucas is done.
On a brighter note.
On a brighter note. Yeah. Now,
Tell me about these, Jimmy. You've got questions.
Well, I
everywhere.
got here earlier and got some coffee, and then all of a sudden I got all these stick-it notes on my cup. And Lucas said, "Well, these are the questions that people had." I said, "Well, what'd you put them on my cup for? They're your questions." So, and actually, I kind of like it though. Like Jacob usually flips through his phone.
Yeah, he's got to go through his phone.
And,
Usually
and,
already.
hey, this guy put some effort into this.
taking questions.
He was
every
taking
day.
notes. He was taking going
Going above and beyond. You know,
right.
I even made these guys cookies for
He
breakfast.
did. He made us. Well, we texted him last night and said,
They look like they're about a week old, but
No.
I think he tried to poison us.
"That's what I think." He thought, "Now's my shot."
Yep.
I got these guys. I haven't seen him eat one
Climbed
yet.
around all the way to the top, right?
Go all the way to the top of the ladder.
Well, I haven't seen him eat one yet.
Check it out. He made cookies.
Yeah, he keeps pushing them on us. Like, guys, go ahead and get you another
Go ahead
one.
and get you another one. Right.
All right, they're good. It's kind of shocking.
Well,
I
thanks,
think
Papaw.
Did you make those yourself? Don't lie.
I made his girlfriend
Well,
help him make
me and
them.
Audrey made them.
Oh, there it's coming out.
I did the hard work.
The oven light was still on this morning when I got here,
Oh,
Josh.
those are little turkeys, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I said, "What are you doing?"
They're
I said,
pumpkin
"You still
spice
cooking?" I asked if he was. I thought he might have been making us one of them
More
bake
cookies.
something.
All right, it's a little turkey on there.
Hey, he did a good
He's
job.
pretty good.
I'm eating one. I haven't had one yet.
Well, enjoy yourself. They're pretty good, I think.
Yeah.
I think you haven't had one yet.
No, I have. I've had a whole
I've been
tray.
waiting for him to take a bite first.
Well,
Nah, we're good. Yeah, now we're good. What?
It's not poison.
Boy.
Jimmy, what first question do we have today?
Well, the first question goes right to Lucas because it goes to the Monday night. Actually, I think this is the frog.
This is for you, remember? Well, not for
No,
you, but I know how much.
this is the frog that Jacob bought off me. How much did the large frog go for?
It was the first item we sold on the Monday Night Whatnot, and it went for $48. And that's off the top of my head, but I'm 99% sure that's what it went for.
There you go.
That was good.
So
I remember that. Didn't one of our YouTube? Wasn't that the picture that was
I
on
think
YouTube?
so.
Was that frog?
Yeah,
I looked
big
at it and I was like, man, it's a big
What
frog.
do you give you for it?
I think I sold it to him for 15 bucks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You both did all right.
And I picked it from, actually, I can't remember if I picked it or Shannon. Anyways, we picked it for $3.
Wow. Well, everybody makes some money.
Everybody went right down the line. Yeah, everybody did good.
And somebody's enjoying it now.
Yeah.
And now somebody's enjoying it. Well, that's That's awesome. All right, the next one. I like this, Jacob. You need to take notes if you're watching this.
Hey, he stepped his game up.
I mean, he really did. Well, I just peeled one off, so we're going randomly in order. Has Jimmy found a new studio for his show?
Oh, the Jimmy Show.
Yeah.
Show.
I'm just saying, I like your guest list.
My guest list is, hey, you only go with the best on your guest list if you want viewers and followers. In my show, we decided to, well, you'll have to see. You have to tune in and see.
It'll be back.
We'll just say this: the show must go on.
The show must go on. But yeah, we got something else. We do have something else.
Oh my.
Yeah, it is something. All right, the next question is. Oh, here it is, Lucas. I told you to get ready for this.
What's your
buy of a lifetime? I asked him, I said, what's your buy of a lifetime? He said, I haven't been alive that long.
Well, I don't have a buy of a lifetime yet, I don't think.
You're the buy of your life so far.
What buy do you enjoy the most?
Well, I was thinking most memorable. Well, I don't know about most enjoyable, but what I was saying is most memorable and buy I've had is my dad just sent me and my buddy. It was to Columbus, and there was this huge house full of stuff that he was like, just buy it all. And so we did. And he never once went there. Me and my buddy loaded up the van 3 times. So we went out there at 8 in the morning the first time. And then when we finally ended, it was 9:45 at night. So it was 14 hours of taking a van, an hour back and forth 3 times. That was just the one that I thought of. Oh, never forget that one.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
So you went there, you worked the deal, bought it, brought it back,
Yep.
and then was able to start turning it, and you felt good, felt confident,
Yeah,
and
we
Dad
sold.
was happy. And
I actually still have some pieces from that buy that we never sold.
well, good.
They're in the heart.
Yeah, that's how you create inventory, right?
Yep.
Well, sometimes, like buy of a lifetime, when I hear that, I think some people might think, well, when a buy of a lifetime, that means the thing you made the most money on. For me, it doesn't mean that. I mean, the buy of a lifetime could mean something that you've been looking for a long time. Maybe it's a piece you've been searching for and you just haven't found it, and a piece you want to collect, or a piece that means something to you.
Maybe a memory attached to it.
Yeah, nice memory attached to it. Something like that is really neat. I mean, that's for me. That's what it would be. I mean, and to be honest with you, when I say buy of a lifetime, I mean, the catch of my lifetime is my wife. I don't necessarily know I bought her, but I caught her. That's my catch of a lifetime. But yeah, my buy of a lifetime, I really don't know. I threw that out there real quick, and I don't know what it would be.
Well, I'd say memorable buys for me, because when Jacob used to go to, when you guys were running all over the place in Europe, it was 25 years ago, I bought a pewter teapot off of him. And it was actually before Emily and I were married, but it still sits on the shelf at home. So to see it, I remember, all the memories of you guys running around, going to Europe, bringing stuff back and unloading those containers and being excited to unbox them and see what all was there. So those were really fun times. But yeah, I've always loved like pewter, that type of stuff. So it was neat. But yeah, what else we got, Jimmy?
All right, here we go. Lucas can't read cursive.
I cannot. They never taught me in school. Never even attempted to teach me.
That was the whole. That was in the generational gap there, where they started, I think, trying to teach it again now, because they're doing it again now, because they figured it out. Like, what are we doing? I mean, at least I think that's what they did. I have 2 of my kids that can read it and 2 that can't. And the other ones that can't, they know how to write their name in cursive, but other than that, they never taught them how to read it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So they asked about my signature. I know the L, so I just do the L and I scribble after that.
Now, I think that my 2 oldest, obviously they didn't get taught cursive either.
Right.
But one of their teachers taught them how to sign their names.
Yep.
Said, hey, we're going to learn how to sign your names. So they actually do know how to sign their names, but they're the same way. They can't read cursive. So it sounds crazy, but most of the graduation cards were written in cursive. So they're getting their graduation cards, looking at them, and they're like trying to make it out.
Yeah, because they're for people like us.
Yeah,
they're 50s,
that
40s.
generation.
Yeah, we write them out.
Parents are writing them out.
All the parents are writing them out, so they couldn't read them. But yeah, we sat down and read through all the cards and stuff. It was pretty comical, really.
All right, here we go. Do antique sewing machines sell? Lucas, what do you think about that?
Well, I know my dad told me to look out for a single one. I think it was the Singer number 7. Is that the one?
Singer 7.
Singer 7. And that one sells, I think,
Now, is it the
good.
miniature Singer 7 or the standard?
I think standard. I think it's the only standard that sells good. And then the miniatures, don't
All
they
the
all
miniatures
sell
sell
pretty
pretty well.
good? Yeah.
But, yeah,
Matches
these
all
have-
sell pretty good.
I know a feather light, they call them.
Featherlight?
Yeah, the little singers.
That might be what it is. I know there's one specific one that sells better than the rest. And then the rest
No,
are
that's
just
a
kind of
whole lot better.
not at the top of their game.
No, they make coffee tables out of them.
That's what Jim and I were talking about earlier. You see all the old Singer bases with a coffee table on them, or the old drawers that were on the sides. They've made shelves out of those. We see a lot of that type of stuff at the mall.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go.
Can you read that one?
Do you regret selling
High end
high-end items
for too cheap.
too cheap? Yep.
It's not cursive, but he's still.
That's not cursive, but I can't read it. No. No. Do you regret selling high-end items for too cheap? I told Lucas this probably meant
Yeah, they
Like for
and
Monday
the
nights
comment
and
was specifically about Monday night, but it's when you sell one item and it loses money, you can't like look at that one item and think you're losing money on the show because you have a $5 item that brings $10, and every single one of those just makes up for it on that one big item that you lost some money on.
And the items you lose money on, you don't really lose because it educated you. And it's called paying for your education.
Yeah, and sometimes, those items are those are the ones. Sometimes everyone takes risk, and sometimes you might get an item that you're like, all right, you know what, I'm gonna take a risk on this. I like this item; it's cool.
I've found the ones that I
Take a
usually
risk.
spend too much on are the ones that I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
it personally.
'cause you like it
So it doesn't
personally.
even matter. It's like, all right, I'm buying that.
Right.
Maybe it'll break even. Maybe I'll lose some, but I like it. Or maybe you want it for something else that's in the show.
Sure.
So maybe you have a collection of things and you're like, this would be really good to go with that collection.
Yeah.
So sometimes that happens, and we've all lost money.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
usually it'll average itself out, and you don't lose too much, or you make a little bit.
Yeah.
But as far as regret, I would say Jacob would say no. He never regrets selling any items. He's, genuinely happy when people get you get a good buy or a good deal. I mean, that happens. I mean, heck, the other day in a bulk jewelry sale the other day, we didn't even know we were selling it. Next thing you know,
It was over.
It was over. It was $10. Someone got a great deal.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah. but that's
Hey, move on to the next item.
That's the exciting part, though, about this business. When you find those kind of great deals, or you're at an auction, maybe people aren't paying attention. Next thing you know, you got to buy, and you're like, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the thrill you get from it. So,
Well, yeah, everybody's the same way. You get a rush from, you go out here, and even yard sales or auctions, everything, you buy, and then all of a sudden you hit something dirt cheap and you got it.
Yeah.
Man, I've
Made up for 15 other items.
all right, Josh, this one's for you.
Uh-oh.
Do employees get employee discounts?
Our employees, per se, they get the same discount as everybody else when it comes to merchandise and items. But a lot of our employees also have booths, and they're somewhat in the business. So I'm sure they talk to each other. If one of their buddies sees something that they have and like it, they're gonna be like, all right, let's work out something. I like what you have or whatever. So I'm sure some of that happens, but they get the same discount as everybody else.
Yeah.
So
All right. Moving on to gentleman with 14 booths. Does he make money on all 14 booths?
I think he's kind of like us. He does the collaborative,
Yeah.
kind of like we were talking when you're buying and selling. So he's got a lot of merchandise in there. He's able to move it around throughout the mall, and I think he treats his booths as one.
That's how you'd have to do
That's how you're going to work that.
Yeah.
So
That's good. That's how I would work that. I mean, it's not individually, but as one giant one. Okay. Why do all brothers' names begin with J's?
Dad,
That'd be
you're up.
great.
Why do all the brothers' names
Scoot in here. They
begin?
can't
You have
see
to
you.
move over.
My name began with a J, and your mom's name began with an A, and I was James Allen, so I named all my sons, James Allen, Jacob Allen, Joshua Allen, Jason Allen, and we had a little strategy behind that. We thought, they're going to get their mail, it's going to say J.A. Burner. And they're going to have to get together every once in a while to sort the mail out with each other.
Little did you
But
know.
yeah, it was nothing. We wanted Bible names, and
Yeah.
that's kind of just the way it went. Mine was
Well, little did he know that our names, our mail, will be coming on our phones, so we've got it individually. So, all right, Lucas, here we go. We're ripping off another tag. How is Herb doing?
I haven't seen Herb in a while. You
I
see
saw him yesterday.
Josh saw him
He was
yesterday.
buying tags yesterday. He's doing great. He's in there doing his thing. Yeah, he's usually there probably 6 days a week.
yeah.
He goes back, he sits at his booth, likes to talk to people when they come through. He sells a lot of tools. A lot of tools.
Oh, yeah.
I did hear him come into when he came in, he asked our office worker yesterday. He said, "Did I sell anything today?" And she goes, "Oh, yes." So, yeah, Herb does well.
He's a tool expert. I mean,
He knows his stuff. He always says, "Made in USA." He said, "If it doesn't say Made in USA, it's not."
He's not
So
buying.
he's a tool guy that's made in America. Made in America tools.
All right, Lucas, this one's for you, I think. If you buy an item at the auction, how does shipping work?
Oh, okay.
That is for you.
That is for me. So we have an automatic system to where if you're not in the Dayton, Columbus area, so our immediate area will automatically ship or forward the items to the UPS to be shipped. And once UPS has the items, they'll reach out to you, they'll call you and email you and to ask about shipping information. It's pretty simple. And then even if you live further away than Dayton, Columbus, you can email us or call us and let us know that you don't want your items shipped, and we won't ship them. Pretty
And
simple system.
Lucas ran that off very well because he is in charge of shipping
Yep.
for most of the stuff that comes through the auction and or whatnot.
Yeah.
And he's getting really good at it too.
Now they got a great relationship
Yeah.
with UPS.
Yeah.
Through the auction.
They come in-house 3 days a week to
Yeah.
pick up the items we sell at the auction, and
Yeah, it works out really good for them.
yeah.
Now that I have taken
matter of
part
fact,
of
I
his cookies,
did. I told
good.
Jacob.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I told Jacob last week. I said, "You better not get in any arguments with Lucas because I think UPS would hire him."
Got a backup
I bet
plan,
they would.
right?
All right. Lucas got one more tag on here. It says, "Why do dealers have to check in?" Josh, that's a question for you.
Well, when our dealers sign in at our front desk, that's what they're talking about. They come in and they sign in. Whoever's working the front desk, they're going to let whoever is in the buildings or wherever their booth or showcase may be, they're going to let them know that they're there, and they can open it up for them. And it gives us a record of who's been in and out of the booth, when's the last time they checked it, who's in there, restocking, that type of stuff. So it's just kind of it's a way for us to check and know who's coming in and out. And then also, when they're leaving,
Yeah.
whenever they're leaving, we'll sign them back out, and then we'll check to make sure what they're taking out. So that's kind of how it works.
Well, I kind of like the part two when they check in and they're checking up front, and then they get on the radio and say, "Hey, dealer, 3281 is in the house."
In the
I mean,
house, yeah.
And then you hear that, and they're kind of, they're like, "Oh, not that you should feel special, but yeah, I kind of feel good. Like they
Yeah, no,
recognize me
it's
being
really good.
here, and
Yeah.
that they know I'm here and they appreciate it. And then you got people that are wanting to know, or when your porters are like, "Do you have anything you need help bringing in?" I mean, it's really nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it works out really good for us. It gives us, like I said, a track record of who's came in, who's came out, and all the good things that go with it. Basically, who's put new inventory in as well. So sometimes they'll put that right on their showcase. They're like, "Hey, this booth was restocked at this date and time." So it's just all part of checks and balances.
Lucas, I got a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any questions for the people that are watching?
Oh,
Like
man.
feedback-wise, what would you want to know?
Well, I know I asked this a couple days ago. What would you guys like to see this week on YouTube? Because we had it this week. Us three specifically.
We got a couple things going this week.
Oh, you guys been scheming up stuff?
Well, scheming. It's just hard work.
Honestly, it's just our daily schedule. we just may enjoy our daily schedule. a little
I
bit.
know when your dad says,
You every day.
like every day he doesn't know what he's going to do. Well, that's how Josh and I feel every day. We just don't know what we're going to do
I
today.
don't know what we're going to get into. Now, something we do have coming up that we know we're going to do: Oktoberfest.
Oktoberfest.
October
Yes.
12th. Make sure you're coming out to the NT Center. It's kind of like our customer appreciation days as well. It's exactly like it. So anything that's $39.99 and under, you're getting 10% off. Anything that is $40 and up is 15% off. So make sure you come and enjoy that. The other things people's asked about rain, is there a rain day? No. If we're going to have inclement weather, what we're going to do is we're going to be inside. We're still going to have the event. It's just going to be inside, and we wouldn't have the outside dealers at that point.
Oh, wow.
So
sauerkraut and beer.
yeah, we're still going to have all the goodies. We're going to be there. Like I said, the show must go on, right? So even if we don't have the outside dealers, we're still going to put on Oktoberfest.
And the discounts, right? Those still
discounts will still be there.
Discounts will still be there.
We'll still be there having fun.
Oh yeah, we'll still be there.
No, but hopefully we will have great weather and it'll go off without hitch.
Yeah, and I know it's going to be fun. I mean, I know Mama's going to be setting up. Kate's going to be there.
That was a question that was, are you and Josiah going to show up?
Yeah.
Are you going to set up?
I'll show up. I don't think I'll be setting up.
Oh, you guys should set some stuff out.
Going around and talking to people probably and eating sauerkraut.
Now, Lucas, if need be, I can make
somebody to
for
buy
you.
something off of you. I think you should set up.
I'll have to see. I have
I'm
to
a
come
pressure.
across some stuff.
We'll see if we can get him set up somewhere.
You decide, set your stuff up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe.
Then you could still mingle with people.
Yeah.
I don't have to walk around either.
They come to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe buy something.
I think, we'll try. We'll try to get him set
Try
up.
to get him set up. The other thing, though, I wanted to just bring up briefly, though, is the weather that we've had. And if you have people that are in the line of the storm that just came through, and we've seen all the flooding and all the disaster that's been going on from south to north, send out prayers for those people and help in any way you can. If you have family members or people down there, they need your prayers right now and your thoughts and wishes.
Now, Jimmy, we caught barely a remnant of it, and there's been trees downed. I didn't have power Friday night.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just around here, and like I said, we barely caught any of this storm, and it had a major impact. So like I said.
Yeah, my daughter didn't have power for 7 hours,
Yeah.
and she lost all the stuff in her refrigerator and freezers and things. Because she's really picky like that, but anything over 2 hours, she's throwing everything away. She didn't have power for 7 hours, and it was just she wasn't used to that.
Right.
But that's
like I said, this is small
nothing.
scale
That's
compared to
nothing
the
compared to
devastation that happened. So
Yeah, I mean,
my
thoughts, prayers go out to them.
my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, which you guys is uncle, Butch, they went to down into Tennessee.
Go over here a little
He used
bit.
to live across. He used to live at Crossville, and they went down there and did a show last weekend.
Also, they were down there in the mix of it.
Oh my God! Their tent, their stuff, everything got blown away.
Oh,
I haven't talked to him yet, but I read some of her posts, and some of her friends down there from Crossville said, I really want to see you. I know since the storm you can't get over here, but next time you come down to a show, come by the house. And my sister-in-law, she said, I don't think we'll do any more shows down there. She said this was a total disaster for us.
Yeah. No, I can imagine.
Yeah,
She lost about all her merchandise she'd been making, and
that's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. And here's the thing: there's
there was a lot of people down there.
Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
I don't
down
think
there.
people expected this far north. I don't think they expected the storm to still be as strong as it was, and the winds. And those winds coming out of the east instead of the west, it really changes things up around here.
Yeah, because especially up here, everything's built for the winds to come out of the west. Yeah. All the barns, even the houses, the porches, the trees.
Yeah.
When you're building stuff, a lot of people might not think about that, but when you get up to the places like Ohio, really anywhere, you build things according to weather.
Right.
And when the wind comes out of the east, the stuff's not used to that, and then it get a lot of damage that way.
There was a lot of damage up through here.
But so on that, if you know anybody in any of those places, or if you don't, just be thinking about those people. They are in drastic need right now of just thoughts and prayers and water.
Yeah.
That's a
help you can provide,
and drinking water.
Yeah,
no more rain.
What we can do,
but
for sure.
After that, Lucas, what's planned for the day? What do you got planned for today? We want to know that.
Oh God,
what's your schedule?
Well, my mom's out of town. I have to try and do her job, which is going to be
So you're
tough.
doing 2 jobs.
All right, which is tougher, mom's job or dad's job?
Well, they're different. My mom's job.
That's a
Thought
good
I had
answer.
a great
Good
answer.
answer, Lucas.
Oh man.
They're
With my
different.
mom's job, you have to be able to look at a computer about 10 hours in a row. And not-
Your mom's job is tough.
she goes at it every day and just types away. And me and well, the good thing is me and Joe both are kind of spreading that job out equally.
Oh, good. That's,
Yeah.
Yep.
And with my dad's job, I mean, he kind of just walks around and films YouTube videos.
All right. I'll remember that because if I remember right the
Yeah.
other day, Lucas is like, "Can you guys help film YouTube? We got to get this done." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." But now here's the thing, though. Your dad does a lot of the buying stuff
I
and
know,
stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
So we got the walk-ins, you got the calls,
Yeah.
you got all kind of stuff.
With the knowledge,
A lot of coordinated
you have to
effort
know,
goes on.
Yeah. Oh,
He
yeah.
does a lot of great stuff. Yeah, both of them work their tails
Well,
off.
it's like the heart of Ohio. The auction's in the heart of Ohio. And in the auction, Silky is the heart of the auction. I mean, she is.
Yeah, they both do great
She
stuff.
does so much stuff there. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
I know what we do have today.
What's that?
We have someone coming to pick up stuff at 11 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
So we got to make sure we get out there.
Look,
Coffee
here's the
talk
thing.
running a little long here.
Lucas is already in shambles a little bit because he's told us today. He's like, "You guys coming over to do coffee talk, right?" Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he's usually at work already when we're doing this. He's already in at the auction. He's got an hour in. You know, he's up and out. He's this young spring chicken. He doesn't know how this. Us old guys, it takes us. We're the crank up. Man. We got to get
It
cranked
takes a
up.
little
in the
bit
morning.
longer to get the engine going. in
The
the
coffee
morning.
talk truly means we got to get coffee so we can talk. Lucas is up early enough to make cookies in the morning. Good grief.
Are those this morning or last night?
No, actually, I think 2 nights ago.
Oh my goodness. We had 2-day-old cookies.
The oven's been on that long?
Yeah,
The oven's been on that long?
It wasn't on. It was just a light.
I told you to turn
the
off
light
the
that
oven,
says
but I
hot
got it.
surface.
No. Actually, it wasn't on. Last night, I was cleaning everything, and then I have a wet rag, and it turned the light on.
All right. Well, Jacob, so
Thanks
if
for
you're
that.
watching, I'll make sure that all the electronics are off before we leave here so you don't burn down the house.
Oh my!
Well, folks, thanks for getting through coffee talk with us. I
Yeah.
think we're
We're wrapping
in a
up.
situation where we better get to work.
All right. Lucas, so what do you guys say now?
We
What
just
do you
got
say
big
at the end
shoes
of
to
this?
fill.
Leave a like, subscribe, and ask questions for the next coffee talk. Right?
Absolutely. Like, subscribe, ask questions. We want to know what you think. Actually, we want to know what you think about this coffee talk. This was a little off the cuff
Yeah, this
without
was-
Jacob. This is the first one without him, I think.
Yeah.
Ever?
Jacob's
Yeah.
first, or Luke's
Yeah.
first.
Lucas's first solo coffee talk.
Yeah.
I think he did a fine
And
job.
I know we haven't talked about it yet, but he's got his year in.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Maybe we'll invite him back
That
for the
happened
next
like last
coffee talk.
week.
maybe. Yeah, he's got his whole year in. But thanks, folks. Enjoy the day.
Thank
and
you.
All right,
Lucas,
everybody have a
go.
great day.
Have a good night.